Hi, folks. This is Miss Dymack. I'm one of the counselors at Jones, and I'm here today to talk to you about job training programs as a post-secondary pathway. So, when we think about job training programs, they are different from going directly into the workforce because you guessed it, there is a training element involved. So, these programs can lead folks to government job training and workforce development programs that will give you kind of a leg up, right? It'll give you training specific to the job you're looking to go into or the career field, could give you mentorship opportunities, could potentially give you a stipend, and then can improve your employability. So, your chance of getting hired, and as well as your earning potential as well. So, when we think about the types of programs, like what falls under the umbrella of job training and work development, we really have kind of three different ones. So, the first being work experience programs that offer kind of like a structured, comprehensive on the job experiences. Okay, so you will go out to the job, you will learn on the job. You might get credit, you might be taking classes that you can use for college credit. You might be receiving a stipend where you're getting paid money while you're learning, and probably some mentorship. So, folks who are in the career field, folks who have potentially gone through the program that you're going through, can give you some information, and all of this can kind of enhance your career goals. Educational institutions that provide job specific coursework. So, this might be something at like one of the city colleges, right? They're offering something on site or through distance learning in these times to improve like your employability. You might be learning more about the job, you might be taking related classes. And then finally, we've got government programs that are state and federally funded, designed to improve employability for folks reentering the workforce, or individuals who lack access or where a gap in the workforce exists. And I'll talk about two of these programs specifically in a little bit. Also, you can always visit the Learn, Plan, Succeed job training programs page, which is where most of this information is from. And there's plenty of more information there as well. So, how do you pursue this pathway, right? As you start thinking about, like, I want to go into a job, I want to do some job training. Let's figure out what jobs are available and what training I need, right? So, you might want to know, is the career in demand? This Outlook handbook from Occupational Outlook handbook from the Department of Labor is kind of a fun tool. You can see if the industry is growing, and kind of see what the wage information is. Like, if you want to know how much am I going to get paid, that is the place to look. You'll want to know what duties does the job entail. It's super helpful to have a sense of what you're getting into before you get into it, right? So job description can be super helpful. And then knowing what kind of experience or degree or certification or license is required. A lot of these programs, as you train through them, you can get licensed or credentialed while you're in the job training program. But sometimes you might need like a high school diploma or something else. So you want to know what you might be required to have. And then some different programs that I'd like to highlight. So these first two, Youth Build and Reentry Employment Opportunities, are based off the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. These programs are specifically for youth age 14 to 24. So the Youth Build program is for folks age 14 to 24 who have dropped out of high school and need some support in reconnecting to employment and education. And then the Reentry Employment Opportunities is for previously incarcerated folks age 14 to 24. I'm helping them reconnect with employment opportunities as well as education. And then there are two others that I'd like to highlight, Job Corps and Year Up. I just want to show you the Job Corps website because it's very neat and there's a ton of really great stuff here on how you can get involved. And a couple of different like specific examples of programs in the Job Corps program. We've got culinary arts and hospitality. We've got advanced manufacturing, which includes sign, billboard, and display, and it'll show you the average salary, the length of training, kind of what it's offered through. We've got transportation, heavy equipment operations. So all of this can be really interesting for you folks to kind of get a sense of what this might involve. And then Year Up is a kind of corporate businessy program that gives folks hands-on training, real-world access, and internship and support, right? And you actually get paid for this while you're doing it. You get a stipend. So Year Up has a lot of different opportunities for folks, professional skills, connections and community support, college credit as well. So I think that Job Corps and Year Up are two really great places to start looking if you're interested in a job training program. There's also some city colleges options as well as programs specifically for Indian and Native folks. So next steps. So you've watched this video, you're like, these sound awesome. What do I do next? You can start by researching both industries and job training programs. If you think that if you've got a specific industry that you've always been interested in, maybe hospitality, then you might want to look into that field, jobs available in that field, what kind of jobs will be required. But if you're more like, I don't really know what I'd like to do, I just want to see what's out there, I would suggest starting with the job training program itself, right? Look at Europe, look at Job Corps, and kind of see what options there are. Then your next step would be to apply. You'd apply directly to the institution or to the program sponsor. If you needed a transcript or letters of recommendation or any kind of information from school, your counselor would be a great person to ask about that. And then you'll interview if you are asked to interview. You can get help creating a resume and a cover letter. You can also get help preparing for interviews. Your counselor is an excellent person to reach out to about that. We have resume templates. We can look over cover letters. We can actually do like a practice interview with you. If you'd like, we're so happy to help support you in any way. So that is a very quick overview of job training programs as a post-secondary pathway. If you have questions about this, definitely visit the Learn Plan Succeed website on the CPS website, which will have more information, or reach out to your counselor with more questions.